way, the environment is oppressive. And I want to make an insider's observation here. Because there is this negation of the individual in this entire culture, which is deeply problematic. So you're not to be considered as an individual. You are only a passage in something that's already flowing. Now, your job is fundamentally to flow with it. Okay? And in order to flow, you have to do one thing, you have to drown fully, which is sadhana. Okay? You drown fully, then you're fine. Now, you can't be yourself. You can't be an identity. And there's something that's ingrained in this culture. And therefore, the past is a burden. Is a burden that you're carrying. It seems like it is pleasurable. It seems like it gives you grandiose and gives you stature, inspiration. It seems that way, but actually it does not. It's only when that shackle is broken. One great musician actually told me, and this very old man, it was very surprising to hear from him. He told me, what's the point in people always telling me, saying that this is what somebody did? I'm asking you, what did you do? And that's very rarely heard in the world of classical Indian music. And I think that comes out in the film, that none of the individuals really are seen as individuals. They're just containers of something else. What was the role of the reality show? I was also wondering whether you were passing judgment on it.
Yeah, so this is interesting, and again, now if it was like another conversation or like an interview, I would say I don't want to explain it, but I feel okay enough to say this to you. The thing is, a lot of people have asked me this question, and some have even made the comment like, oh, it's too cliched, this commentary on reality shows. Or the fact, or if it seemed like a judgment of reality shows.
No, was it? I mean, exactly. How, I don't think it was as clear as that. I don't think you could clearly say.
Exactly.
No, it was not so clear.
I was not, interested in commenting on the state of reality shows in this country. That's got nothing to do with this story. And, it's a very boring kind of a discourse because it's old news. I was more interested in that character being a foil for Sharad's own aspirations. His yearning for sort of validation, fame, being perceived as successful in his parents' eyes, and not being able to deal with it because they almost become, mirrors. She and him almost start becoming one. And even what you see, what her trajectory, it's not so much necessarily about what the reality show has done to her, but more a reflection of his state of mind, and it could have easily been a YouTuber, except in his world, it happens to be a reality show because that's what somebody of his generation and his background would be watching. And there is this envy for youth, So it was those themes that I was more interested in rather than what happens necessarily in a reality show.
But there's also, I think there is also one other thing that it does, and which is what I saw, is that, truth be told, this is what the world of Indian classical music thinks of reality shows. So they may not say it publicly, so I'm going to tell you this.
I just wanted to add to your point, but in his case, he's endlessly fascinated with it. He can't resist the fascination.
I want to tell you, that is also true of the Indian classical world. The Indian classical world has a great infra dig towards the reality show because it's seen as quick fame, lot of money. It's not real sadhana, but you envy the fame that is coming from there.
Exactly.
So you will hear a lot of people from this world criticizing these things. But they'll go there as judges. So you can ask them why? Because they want that 2 minutes of fame. But you come back to the classroom, the same person say, "वो तो क्या है यार? वो तो instant fame है, instant coffee जैसा है." ये तो असली काम हम करते हैं यहाँ. So that is a very interesting struggle for this world because it believes it is the pristine that cannot be sullied by the commercial world. Great yearning for what the commercial world offers in terms of celebrity status, in terms of access, etc. So there is this conflict.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.